Jannequinard. I still don't remember how to say his name very well. But I would like to start my Astrologian quest, please, sir. Greetings, by way of the Athenaeum Astrologicum. Perhaps you were drawn by fate to this place of learning, or perhaps you wish to know more of fate itself? Yes. Then you were wise to come hither, for in the stars are written the fates of every woman and man of Hydaelyn. It was there in the stars that I read a man would call upon the Athenaeum this very day, a man who would play an important role in my own life. Ah, but my apologies. Even the most skilled reader cannot scry a name from the heavens. Would you be so kind as to give me yours, so that I may know who is to be my newest protege? Sure. Cat, well, I was not expecting that. But what is a name but an attempt by your begetters to wield power over the lives of their sons and daughters, lives whose path have already been foretold, in a sense, that is. My name is Jannequinard de Durandare, and I am an astrologian for the Holy See. Remember that name, for it shall echo forevermore in the annals of Asgardian history. Well, it will once we put it there. Okay. Stairway to the Heavens. Jannequinard of the Athenaeum Astrologicum simply cannot take his eyes off you. Oh, hey. Hi, how are you doing? Now, where to begin? I suppose I could consult my divining deck for an answer, but that would be too easy now, wouldn't it? Very well, at the beginning it is. Astrology, or the reading of the stars, is a branch of astrological science which originated in distant Charlayan. There have been astrologians in Ishgard for thousands of years, but it wasn't until 3 centuries ago when Adonel the Younger learned that the movement of the stars could also be used to foresee the movements of the Dravanian horde that the field became popular. Since then, what was once a single science has bifurcated into 2 smaller yet ultimately different schools of learning. The Charlayan school of astrology and the Ishgardian school, the former placing a focus on tapping celestial aether and transforming it into beneficial magics, or astromancy, the latter specializing solely in determining the actions of our dragon enemies to the north. I am a student of the former, the only student of the former here in Ishgard, and have been actively seeking a partner with whom to conduct my research. Let us just say that my fellow astrologians here have been less than approving of my path, but that is simply because they are afraid of what they do not know. Once they do know of how Charlayan astrology can benefit the sea and its soldiers, they will feel foolish for ever having doubted me. Ah, us! You will be joining me, will you not? Walking the path that has been laid out before you, instead of stubbornly denying your fate, postponing the inevitable? Sure. I see you wasted no time making your decision. Like I always say, the stars are never wrong. Alas, even a lifetime of study and training cannot unlock all the secrets written in those stars. Myself, I have been a student of the astromantic arts for more summers than I can count, and I still often misread the signs shown to me in the skies. Though my readings are far more accurate now than they were when I attended the Athenaeum in Charlayan. Not the Charlayan, mind you. The colony that once thrived in the Dravanian hinterlands. I can recall my time there like it was yesterday. The first 6 moons I was not even allowed to touch the deck of 60, let alone conduct a reading with the major arcana. Most of my time was spent in the scriptorium, transcribing old tomes of astrological fundamentals, such as the 6 elemental houses, divine duplicity, class duplicity, triplicity, house modality and polarity, dignity versus detriment. Abhorrent the task, and would tirelessly pester my instructors as to when I might actually be granted the opportunity to weave the spell or perform a reading. It wasn't until the end of the 6th moon that I realized all the transcribing had prepared me with the essentials I would need to do those very things. The positions of the celestial body, he talks so much, celestial bodies within the 6 elemental houses and their relation to the major and minor arcana of the deck of 60. Therein lie the secrets to tapping the ethereal power locked in the heavens. And soon you will too become privy to these secrets. But not this day, no. I would have you transcribe musty old tomes like I was once forced to do. No, the task I would have you is much more interesting. You see, I am expecting the arrival of a very important guest. My old mentor from the stadium has agreed to make the journey from an old world to Ishgard and speak with the Holy See regarding the implementation of Charlayan astrological techniques in the city-state defense. Alas, the professor and his party are now fully 7 days late in arriving, and I have begun to worry for their safety. I should be much obliged, therefore, if you would inquire of the other astrologians here at the Athenaeum if they have heard aught. Alright.
Why would Lord Jannequinard think that I had information on the whereabouts of a handful of unbelievers from across the blood-brine sea? I am an astrologian, not a fortune teller. I cannot simply look to the stars and scry the location of the Viscount's guests. Unless his guests are dragons, that is. I suppose if anyone knew aught, it would be the observatorium. Here at the Athenaeum are but students dedicated to research. Those with any influence in our field are assigned to the astroscope.
Da, 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 da. Let me guess. The good Lord Jannequinard said he saw you in a vision and that the stars told him that you were to study Charlayan astrology with him. Am I close? You must be the 100th of his little pets to pester me this week alone. I harbor no ill will toward ignorant unbelievers unlucky enough to find themselves caught up in the talk of stars and fortunes. But you may tell that sorry excuse for an astrologian, for the umpteenth time, that I have heard not concerning his imaginary friends from faraway Charlayan. Just do not tell the Viscount I called him a sorry excuse for an astrologian, alright? I have feelings.
Jannequinard is still wanting for word on his missing Charlayans instead of actually making an effort to find them, is he? Of course he is. It's any wonder that in the nearly 15 years since his return from Charlayan, his skill in astromancy has remained unchanged. Any wonder that he has never managed to convince a single peer of the value of the Charlayan school? He is privileged little sprat who spends more time gazing at the stars in young maidens' eyes than actually trying to read the ones above his head. All right. You tell that poor man I just returned from the observatorium, and one night at the communal feasting hall happened to overhear Chief Astrologian Forlemont speaking with one of his aides regarding Charlayan. He was visibly upset, and I wasn't about to risk my career over something I care little about, so I merely put my head down and ate my beet soup. But that is all I know. You did not hear it from me.
Alright. So he's Thancred? A little bit, yeah. Master Forlemont, and I thought this day could not get any worse. Oh no, I'm not suggesting that meeting you in any way has been unfortunate. It is just that, it may not be in our best interest to be seen together as of yet. There are certain people in the sea who do not approve of my studies. Couple that with the fact that you are an outsider and an unbeliever, and, well, people may come to get the wrong conclusions. We must act with caution until we can prove that our intentions are just and for the good of all of Ishgard. So I must ask you to travel to the observatorium alone and meet me there. Hi, buddy. Oh. Kat, allow me to apologize again for not accompanying you here. As for our business with the Chief Astrologian, you may leave the talking to me. Jannequinard. I might have known it would be you. Who else would be so indecent as to drag an outsider into this holy place of observation? You have always had an unhealthy obsession with the foreign. 'Tis why you are as worthless to the Athenaeum now as you were when you returned from that heathen city a decade and a half since. By the stars, they can serve us in other ways than merely revealing when the Horde will attack. Their powers can be tapped. The aether within can be used for... The Aether should be left be. Has history taught you naught about the folly of Nimians, the Amdipori, the Maki? Mine uncle, the Charlayans have been wielding astromancy for ages without disrupting ethereal balance. This power, combined with the Ishgardian astrology, could be what is needed to turn the tides of this 1,000-year conflict. Moreover, I have reason to believe that our master at the vault would agree, as they have given me their blessing to continue my research. I did not come to trade barbs with you, Nuncle. Let us save that for another time. I am here because it has come to my attention that you may have information as to the whereabouts of Professor Mace and his party from Charlayan. For someone who says he is not here to trade barbs, you have been quite generous in your dealing of them today. If it means you will leave and allow me to return to my work, then I'd be more than happy to let you know what information found its way to my desk just yesterday morn. Serpent Reaver sightings and foul weather prevented the professor's ship from entering the Strait of Mothler, where they would have made their way up to the Maiden and into Corthus. After detouring around the south of Vilbrand, they finally disembarked at Vesper Bay, where they took the land route along the Royal Allegan Sunway to the Black Shroud. It is there, it seems, they lost their way. A lost Astrologian, ha! It is as my morning reading predicted. Dalamud was in detriment in the House of the Spire while ascending over the ecliptic. Kat, you must journey to the Black Shroud and assist Professor Mace. Allow me to introduce you to Quimperain. He is my personal manservant and shall accompany you. Hello. He is not one for conversation, but his sword arm is amongst the best in all the pillars. He should see you safe if any danger were to befall you, and something tells me danger lurks on the horizon. It is quite a pleasure to serve you, my lord. I shall make haste to Quarrymill and await you there. Hey, let's go. Hi, Quimperain. My lord, I have questioned the residents of this hamlet and learned that a party of queerly dressed outsiders passed through not but a bell ago. It should not prove overly difficult to find them now, but before we begin, might I ask a moment of your time? I would not dare to utter aught ill of my master, but his recent fixation with finding a protege, I believe it ill-considered. This passion, however pure, has left him with more than one enemy within the astrological community. Lord Fullermalt has seen to this. I fear not only for how his name might be sullied, but for his life. I beg of you, pray do not drag him any further down into this quagmire. Let him quietly dabble in his dream, but let it remain at that, a dream. No good will come of encouraging him. It will only hurt the Viscount and his family. You must remember that while I serve Lord Jannequinard, it is his uncle, the Count, who employs me. I don't trust you, then. Now, as for the task at hand, I suggest we find the wayward travelers and hurry back to our respective hearths. I shall lead. Might I ask you to take the rear and see that the none might take us unawares? He wants me to take the rear, chat. Giggity. Cat, what? He said I'm taking the rear. Alright. These are the Charlayans we seek, and it appears they have found themselves some trouble. Unhand my grandfather! Ah, feisty. We'll fetch a fine price for that one from the pleasure barge captains. Ew. I like how my bow is blocking my face. The soul has spoken.
Grab the old man. These wizard types carry on them all manner of begemmed baubles and golden trinkets.
Up, or I'll toss you into the snakes.
You want to see the old man again? You leave us the girl. Try anything, and he's dead. Wait! My grandfather's soul crystal. Why would he leave it here? Surrendering any power he might have had to free himself from those bandits. Unless you were the one he saw in his reading before we left the old world? But that was more than a moon ago. My grandfather scryed from his cards that he would serve as the bridge for countless souls to be passed to another. Might you be that other?
These men of the Force are careless. Tracking them will be no difficult feat. I shall follow and strike before they have time to regroup in numbers.
The stars have spoken and laid their path not before you, but before the adventurer here. You must take the soul of the Astrologian and place it near your heart. Listen to the tales of those who walked before you, and know their journeys as you do your own. As for the tools you require and the knowledge needed to wield them, I, Leveva, shall see to those matters. You saw that there is no fear in my grandfather's eyes when the bandits took him. This is because he has seen you come to his rescue. Our lives were written in the stars long before we trod upon this land. It is not by chance that you stand here today with your soul of the Astrologian in your hand. It is fate.
Hey, let's go save an old man. Oh. And now I'm gonna look a little ridiculous. It's fine. That's because he saw you come. Leveva? Astrologian unlocked. Let's go. I think I need to be in the outfit, though. And do I just get the crystal? I do. Equip. Oh, I forget you have to do the weapon first. Oh, silly me. Okay. Okay. Fortune favors the bowl. Or bole. Leveva waits patiently for you to pull yourself together and equip your grandfather's soul crystal.
Now listen carefully, for we haven't much time. The star globe which you hold is both a sword and shield. It will grant you strength as well as protection, but most important of all, it will grant you insight into the current location of the stars, enabling you to channel the heavens aether into your body for use of all manner of magics. The better attuned you become with the heavens and their malefic and benefic bodies, the better that aether might be manipulated to bring succor or pain. But as you already know, the star globe is not the only tool an astromancer has at his disposal. Yes, the arcana, more specifically, the 6 major arcana playing a defining role in that type of astrologian you will become. Any layman will tell you that the cards can predict a man's future. This is both true and untrue. It is not the future that the cards predict, but the card influencing the man so that a certain future becomes more attainable. Seeking to tell a man's fortune, you draw a card from your deck. Upon reading the card, you scry that the man will be victorious in an upcoming battle. What is it that brings this man his victory but aether tapped from one of the lower 6 heavens, granting the man strength, making it all that much easier for him to overcome his enemy? Of course, what card is drawn is linked directly to the target's destiny, as well as yours.
Are you the one who will see this man to fortune, or will you lead him to downfall? It all depends on your reading. Normally, I would not dare cover so much in a first lesson, but it is my grandfather who has placed his life in your hands, and I'm not about to watch him have his throat slit because you cannot tell the face of an arcana from his back. We have two seemingly capable soldiers here to take the brunt of the bandits' blows. Allow them to carve a trail of carnage while you convince the stars to nudge the two in a direction favorable to my kin. I understand this must be a lot to digest, but if you are ever to become a capable astrologian, you must believe in the path laid out before you, and in your power to read it, follow it, and ultimately control it. Take some time to acclimate yourself to your new abilities, and let me know when you are ready to begin. Okay. Ah! Thanks, I hate it. Alright, guys, you ready? Let's help. I see in your eyes that you are ready. Whether that actually makes you ready or not, only time will tell. Time, unfortunately, is something we no longer have in abundance. Let us take to the shadows and find out where these bandits are holding my grandfather. May the stars be your guide. I'm synced to level 34. Let's go. Hell yeah. Oh. Do not let these bandits stand in the way of us locating my grandfather. Okay. I don't have an AoE, so... It's fine. Put the dot on him. Sir? Oh, wow. The Dragoon's fucking kicking his ass. Oops. Can't even do expected shit. This is a card from my grandfather's deck. He's leaving us a trail to follow. Oh, I am running ahead of you. Cat, its power is now your own. Thanks. What was it? Was it this one? That I have? Do you need me to grab it? She needs me to grab it. Oops. Okay. Oops. Alright, I got the balance. There are 6 major arcana. We must find the other cards. Can I go now? Oh, okay. I don't know what's going on. I'm not a good healer, LOL, but I'd only rescue a troll in a group I knew. I mean, yeah, that's what it's for, really. I've rescued people legitimately, but it's very, very rare. I'm just gonna give myself the card because giving it to NPCs is kind of pointless. I love healing, personally. I love Astrologian. I say I love healing. I love Astrologian. I have not tried any other classes yet. So there is that. I will heal everyone. Oh, it didn't even heal him. Can I heal him? I can. Okay. Alright. There's one over here. Is that gonna aggro on me? Yep. I'm the worst healer. I rescue people into AoEs, but by accident because I'm a scrub. I accidentally try to res enemies sometimes because I'm on the wrong hotbar and I don't realize it. That's happened to me too many times. Alright. Plenty of us black mages that need rescuing from our ley lines. I got the arrow! So now we go this way. There's another one. White mage forever. Sage if I'm forced to into shield healer. That's fair. I have not done the other ones yet. Not that I don't want to. I want to do all of them eventually. All classes. But Astrologian was the one I was most interested in because I love tarot cards. I'm a basic bitch like that. Hi, Eric. Hello, hello. Ewer. Stop trying to res mobs when I got my current KB. What's KB? Bole. All right. It has F5 to F8 about the first 4. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, fuck you and your healing friend. Can we kill you before you get healed again? No. Fuck you. He might almost be dead. Sir, you need to get better at your mitigation. Alright. Yep. I have Scholar only because of Summoner. That's at least really nice, but also really intimidating because I wanted to do both. I like leveling up from a lower level, so that way I can kind of get used to some of the kit before getting all of the fucking kit. Spire. Oh, well, this bat. If I see Black Mage not move, they can stay there. I don't want to conjure up the wrath of Leyline-less Black Mage. Yeah, that's fair. The Spire. Did I get all 6? Is that 6? Or is that 5? Are you coming? Yeah. Scholar's pretty fun. Love the most of their heals are off the global cooldown, so you can weave them in between your damaging spells. That's nice. Mine are like... I think mine are... Yeah, I don't think mine are in between them. The only one that... This is the only one that doesn't have a global cooldown. And this one. But the like, main heals you do, or even expected benefit do. I think. F keys to target my party, and I have 2 rows. Oh, easy access. Gotcha. Bandit leader. Alright. Da, da, da. Was looking at what I had. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Okay, buddy. Look away? Shit, I didn't see that fast enough, but I don't know if it matters. Oh. I'm trying to get Quimperain. Oh, God. I got him too late! That sucks. Alright, do it again. Damn it. Do, do. Do, 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 do. I'm gonna take out this guy first. And then this one. Alright, I'm gonna heal these guys. Because they can't get out of AoE's worth their life, apparently. Dude. Summoning right. I can't. There we go. Hypnotize. Oh, that's why he couldn't get out of it. Okay. I got in that too. Let's go. Okay. Okay, could you guys not fucking stand in it? Damn. Alright, well at least it's about to die. Alright, it's fine. Ha! I did it this time! Hey. Oh.
I was not told there would be 2 Astrologians. Enough of this.
I am Quimperain, in the employ of Lord Jannequinard. I am sent to escort you back to Ishgard. Are you unhurt, my lord? Jannequinard, you say? And where is my former student? His constant pestering is one of the reasons I agreed to make the long trip from the old world.
I see none but Quimperain and this adventurer. I too have seen no other.
Just like you didn't see those bandits until their knives were up our arses. But that is of no matter. It was all as the stars had foretold. Yes, I saw this adventurer long before even setting foot in this accursed continent, when the Arcana whispered and told me I would find a worthy successor of my soul crystal.
And having witnessed how he eased into his new role, but mere moments after taking up the crystal globe and deck.
Yes, I knew at once my reading was true and that this adventurer was the Astrologian I'd been seeking. But now, let us see if he has the potential for greatness within him. Look to the skies, Cat, and there you will see 6 stars glow in pale yellow. This is the Bole. This constellation is thought to be the gate to the first heaven. The heaven which holds the world tree. Planted by the matron and nurtured by the keeper, the world tree is the source from which all life is said to have sprung. The trunk of the world tree, or the Bole, grants strength to the weak, allowing them to stand firm in the face of adversity. You have now opened that gate, and its power is yours to command. A solid Bole represents a solid foundation. It is not coincidence that this very constellation is risen to mid-heaven at this very moment, the moment of our new Astrologian's birth. And to think, I saw all of this a moon ago. It seems I am a better reader of fates than I thought. But I jest. It has been a long journey, with more than its share of unexpected excitement. I am an old man, and one does not need a deck of Arcana to see that my weary legs will not carry me much longer. Let us make haste to Ishgard, so I may give that ungrateful Jannequinard a proper upbraiding. Sure, I'd like to see that. Let's watch you kick his ass. It blazes in the welkin, unlocking the gate. Something. I did it! Alright. Jannequinard. Or Jannequinard. Jannequinard! Oh my god. 15 summers passed, and still the flippant clod I lost half my hair tutoring. Sending an adventurer to find the man you summoned halfway across Heidelin. Always taking the easy route, and you wonder why you still haven't been able to open the second heaven's gate. Allow me to explain, Professor. You see, I was waiting here in case you made it to Ishgard before my manservant and cat could locate you. Think of the confusion had you arrived here only to find the Athenaeum empty. Wait, how do you know I haven't opened all the gates?
My grandfather is the greatest astrologian in all Charlayan. There is naught he doesn't know unless he doesn't wish to know it. You of all people should know that. Perhaps I was hasty in my decision to remain here and see you to your training.
Train me, you? But what of that Professor Mace? Isn't that why he made the journey?
My grandfather has already completed his task. He simply came to Ishgard out of the courtesy of an old pupil, one who it appears he wasted years on.
Wasted? What are you implying, my lady? Oh, my dear Leveva, you still do not see it, do you? Without Jannequinard stumbling into my tutelage nearly 2 decades past, he never would have taken this adventurer under his wing and sent him to us in his stead. It was all as the stars had planned. Your soul crystal? Professor, this adventurer has stolen your soul of the Astrologian. Ha ha ha, ever the unobservant Jean. If this adventurer has stolen my crystal, Leveva would have read up some terrible fate for the lad. No, Kat is my successor, something I mistakenly thought you might be. But even I cannot see every future, it seems. Damn! But do not despair. I have not given up on you completely. Despite your failings, you have tried your best to promote the Charlayan School of Astrology here in the den of fools who fail to see aught and all but beyond the Dragon Star. I wish to see you continue that fight, and that is why I've bade Leveva to remain here and further your and this adventurer's training. I see. This is all rather overwhelming. Might I have some time to consider your words?
No. You either continue your training with me and your, protege, or you crawl back to obscurity. I shall give you both several turns of the sun to study the basics of Charlayan astrology. It should not be so hard for you, Jannequinard, considering you've had a substantial head start. Once you have committed the basics to memory, then return here. In the meantime, I will be traveling Eorzea, searching for locations where Kat and you will unlock the remaining Heaven's Gates.
But you were only recently set upon by bandits. Perhaps traveling alone so soon is unwise.
Don't you think I know that? That is why you will be lending me your services of your able manservant, Quimperain.
I will? I mean, yes. I will. Yes, of course, Lady Leveva. Anything for the granddaughter of Charlayan's finest professor of astrology, Quimperain? You heard the lady.
Very good. I shall see my grandfather to the airship landing now. But rest assured that if you neglect your studies, I will know.
Amazing. Let's go. Oops. I accidentally put cow squids. It's now available on 35. All right. Let's go. Hanging in the Balance. I don't remember their name or their voices too much, but we'll see. Jannequinard believes you and he are ready for the next step in your training. Greetings, Kat. The stars tell me you have been rigorously following Leveva's training regimen, though I harbor doubts that go out and do things while I traipse around the realm constitutes a regimen. Still, she is all we have, so I suppose we have to make do. And as the stars would have it, she has just sent word that she is ready for us to attempt the opening of the second Heaven's Gate. You are aware of the 7 heavens, are you not? 7th heaven in the closet? What are we talking about? Just as there are 7 realms of the underworld, so too are there 7 realms of the firmament. Each of the first 6 represent one of the 6 basic elements: earth, ice, water, wind, lightning, and fire. The 7th and final heaven representing the element's astral polarity. The first 6 heavens are represented by the 6 constellations which each revolve around the polar star. Astrologians of the Charlayan school draw on the aether contained in the celestial bodies represented in the constellations by unlocking or opening the gate to heaven that constellation is correlated with. There is no actual gate. Think of it more as a portal to the soul. You are opening your mind, allowing for attunement with these distant bodies, much like one attunes with an aetherite, but on a far grander scale. Now, this may come as a revelation, but Hydaelyn is not flat like most believe. Are you talking about the world? Or are you talking about, like, Hydaelyn's chest? Who are we talking? What do you mean? It is, in fact, a sphere so large that when we walk upon it, only appears to be flat. Because it is a sphere, there are some locations better suited than others for observing certain constellations. That is what Leveva is doing right now, finding a location in which this next Heaven's Gate will rise to a position directly in mid-heaven, where it will be the easiest to attune with. And it appears she has found one, it seems, near the final prayer in Eastern Thanalan. Okay, guess we're doing that. Nice!
Here at last, I see. Bandits have kept poor Quimperain at bay. Busy. Harrying our camp since we arrived. I do believe the old man enjoys the excitement, however.
Are you calling Quimperain old? Because he does not look old, ma'am.
Bandits have kept... Oh, no, I read that. Okay. I'm certain it beats wiping the arse of a noble brat whoring away his uncle's fortune while dreaming of becoming a real astrologian.
He's right next to you. Damn. I am very well capable of wiping my own arse, thank you very much, and Quimperain has never once complained of his duties.
Of course he hasn't. Your uncle pays him to smile and nod, and I'm sure comfortable position in the pillars beats chasing after cloud rats in the broom to flavor his soup.
Are we here to trade banter, my lady? Because I was led to believe we'd be unlocking a celestial gate. You will find Quimperain has a good many uses, and I haven't the faintest doubt that he will be most ably handle any ruffians who happen to come stumbling about looking for prey.
Now, Kat and Jannequinard, you must be patient and wait for the constellation to reach its highest and brightest point, a point at which its flow of aether is the strongest in relation to Hydaelyn.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm waiting. It's so cloudy, though. Can't see shit. Well. Oh. Oh.
There, Kat, the balance. Focus on the constellation and attune to its power. The balance represents the heaven of fire, a realm made prosperous by the blessing of the traders, and at the same time, one whose equilibrium is maintained by the divine judgment of Azima, the warden. Azima's might will empower those who would take up their blades and met divine punishment in the name of the sun goddess.
Oh, it's sideways.
And thus has the balance burned crimson in your heart, unlocking the gate to the second heaven. Now let us speed ourselves to the next location, Little Amigo. Why so soon, you ask? Why, you rather that I had you to commit yourself to another several moons of using malefics to put down hegemols? I thought not.
The balance blazes in the Wilkin. Okay. Okay. That's fine.
Be patient, Kat. Allow the stars to make their ascent into mid-heaven. Once they have, survey the skies and let the power run through you.
I'm gonna survey these skies so good. Let's go. Hi, Ark. Hello, hello. Oh, and by sooth, have a lovely evening. Take care of yourself and have a good night rest. You deserve it. Raise your eyes to the stars and witness the violet glow of the spire. In the third heaven rises an iron tower of spinning gears and taut springs constructed by the builder himself. It is assailed without cease by the jealous Rhalgr, but the destroyer's mighty levin bolts only serve to power the spire's clockwork soul. It is through the blessings of both creation and destruction that strength is granted to he who sees his stars rise under this sign. You have now opened the gate, and its power is yours to command. Using the arcana to draw upon the powers of the stars they represent, this path we walk as astrologians is called the Royal Road. It can be treacherous and fraught with peril, but it can lead men to greatness. The spire blazes in the welkin, unlocking the gate. You did it too fast! Okay. Your realm is quite the paradox. On one hand, it is full of life, magic, and wonder. One of the richest lands in all of Hydaelyn. On all Hydaelyn. I guess we are calling the world Hydaelyn. On the other, it is literally brimming over with strife. Take little Alamigo, the wretched souls displaced from their homes by the flames of war, or Ishgard, mired in its own pointless conflict with an enemy so old it does not even remember why it fights. The foolish believe that it is their fate to suffer, and so they turn their gaze away from the stars, when those self-same stars have the power to show people why there are many paths. But the power can only be channeled by a few, those like me and you, and to a lesser extent Jannequinard. And it is our duty to see that power to benefit those who remain lost or misguided. Remember that, and maybe one day you will truly become my grandfather's successor.
That is exactly what I've been trying to tell the Astrologians of my home nation. Why disregard something that has the power to grant succor to the wounded, the power to uplift the downtrodden, to strengthen the weak?
The answer to that is easy. Empowering those without power lessens the power of those who already have it. Heal the weak so that they might rise up and topple those who made them weak. Why would anyone in a position of power do that? Even our great nation of learning is corrupted by this manner of thought. We hoard our knowledge so that we might remain the brightest.
America.
Why do you think that it took so long for Professor Mace to visit you, Jannequinard? Yes, I know what he told you, but that is not the whole of it. Those of the ruling quarter did their damnedest to stand in the way of my grandfather, worried that his passion for his field would kindle widespread interest in Charlayan astrology. They only allowed him his recent trip, knowing he was too old to do aught of the sort. Fortunately, the ruling quarter did not realize I would be accompanying my grandfather. Kat, these past turns of the sun have been most fruitful. Yet while you have opened half the heavens gates, there is still much of what we would like to refer to as the Royal Road ahead of you. Take what you have learned here in the southern deserts and transform the knowledge into strength. If you wish to know more of the Royal Road, I suggest you discuss it with Jannequinard back in Ishgard. If my grandfather is to be believed, his time transcribing tomes back at the Stadium Scriptorium should have left him more than capable of handling that task.
Okay. You wish to know more of the Royal Road? I seem to recall it had something to do with reassessing the attribution of Arcanum before reading it. which would result in the slightest alteration of predestination. Or perhaps it had something to do with the kings and queens of the minor arcana. It was over a decade ago.
So what he's telling me is he's fucking useless. Alright, gotcha, bro. A lesson in patience. You know, I feel personally attacked by this game right now. How rude. Jannequinard appears slightly distressed. Speak with the Astrologian and try to learn if aught is amiss.
Are you doing well, Kat? Well, then that makes at least 2 of us. I cannot keep such important news from you, Kat. Lady Leveva and Quimperain, just last night they fell victim to another ambush at the hands of bandits. The ever-resourceful Quimperain proved his invaluable worth once again with a dashing display of chivalry that would shame any knight in the sea. A statement that attests to the sorry state of our knights. But that is a chat we have over a different cup of tea. When Lady Leveva attempted to retire to a room at that filthy inn in the Broom, I had our sorely disused second floor cleared and furnished with trappings of my own home. She is up there now and asked to see you in the moment you arrived.
Okay. Oh. Wait, you don't seem at all surprised to see me here. Did Jannequinard tell you of the attack? Damn the fool, and after I told him to keep his mouth shut. Though I suppose I must bear some of the fault for ever thinking he could do as he was told. Now I suppose you are wondering why I summoned you here to these makeshift chambers, and no, it is not to do with the bandit attacks. It appears are much more common in your realm than I thought. There are times when the heavens may provide you with a vision of a future that is slightly beyond our original aim. In these cases, the stars are not flawed, only out of order. So by shuffling a card back into the deck, we are in no way ignoring or denying a future, merely postponing a reading intended for a later date, and replacing it with something that better pertains to the present. I trust that you will pick up this technique swifter than Jannequinard.
I love all the shade she throws at him the whole time. Amazing.
Da, 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 da.
I did it! It's deep in my soul. Redraw! I never use it.
Oh my god, I could pick up the next one? Oh, okay. Slings and arrows.
Wait, was that 35 and I missed it this whole time?
Leveva appears to be fully recovered from her ordeal with the bandits and is ready to continue your training. Are you ready, my pupil? The gate to the 4th heaven awaits. However, the location I have chosen for attunement will not remain the most optimal for long. You are to travel with Jannequinard, and I will make the journey with Quimperain. Are there no objections? Good.
I blinked. What happened? Alright. Jannequinard. Oh, God. Okay. If it is Lady Leveva you seek, she just left with Quimperain for Limsa Laminsa. If you make haste, you may still be able to catch them at the airship landing. Me? As much as I would like to indulge myself on the pillows of Ratano pleasure barges.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Shit.
Chat, can someone tell me what Jannequinard said?
Thank you so much, Anna. Okay, so what he had said was,
me, as much as I would like to indulge myself on the pillows of Ratano pleasure barges, there is a congress to be held in the vault, and all the prominent houses have been summoned. My presence at such an event would be sorely missed, so I fear this next lesson must needs be without me. I'm certain the Lady Leveva will understand. I can always open the 3rd gate another day, or was it the 4th? 3rd or 4th? It is of no matter. The stars certainly will not be going anywhere.
Sir.
My lord, the Lady Leveva is missing. We disembarked the airship together, but became separated in the chaos at the landing. Seeing as how the lady has found herself the victim of bandit attacks twice since arriving in Eorzea, I fear she may be targeted once again, especially considering the location. This is my first time setting foot in Limsa, but I have been made aware of its landmarks. Might I suggest we search independently so that we might cover more ground? I shall start with several of the seemingly more disreputable locations, such as the Drowning Wench, the Astrologian, and the Missing Member. Whose member's missing, chat? Raise your hand! No. Would my lord be so kind as to search first Fisherman's Bottom and the Coral Tower? Let us meet at the 7th Sage once our survey is complete. I wish it was! That was the other thought I had too. That's hilarious.
20-odd summers since I spilled from Mima's loins.
I'm sorry. Is this how you're gonna say you were birthed? 20-odd summers since I spilled from Mima's loins. Those were words she just said to me.
And ain't once I ever heard the word Astrologian. Now, in the span of 2 bloody bells, I had gone and met myself not one, but an honest-to-goodness pair of live star-goppers.
She's Lotta now.
Didn't see where that other fair-skinned lass buggered off to. Ones as that, though, oft end up on the pleasure barges, if you get me drift.
Oh, no. That's no. Another Astrologian. How odd. It is not often that even our city-state, known for its diversity, welcomes a single reader of the stars through its gates, let alone 2, in the same day no less. Yes, I took a few moments from my duties to speak with her about the city-state. She seemed quite interested in our dealings with the Sahagin, the Serpent Reavers, and the Garlean Empire. I told her what I could, but she left only a few moments. After only a few moments. It was as if she thought she was being pursued, but the Charlayan was gone after I could assign her a yellow jacket escort. Oh no. I seen me a stiffy lass in rum garment poking her lovely head in holes where it weren't wanted. 'Tis rare we get one so worldly down in the gurgling belly of the tower. I had to halt training to work out what the fuss was about. The maid inquired as to where she might find herself a nip or two of some of the strong stuff, so I pointed her in the direction of our resident apothecary, Carvalane over in the 7th Sage. I can read, I swear. Lord Cat, I bear good tidings. The Lady Leveva is scheduled to return here within a matter of bells. It seems she entered a contract with Carvalane for the purchase of several of the apothecary's wares. An interesting girl, that one. Very rarely do we see young maidens walk the Limsa streets without escort, and almost never do they come to me seeking, spice. Still, she did appear quite uneasy, as if being watched or followed. Suspicions, I must say, not uncommon for our fair city. Might she be in some manner of trouble? Those who agreed to speak with me at the Drowning Wench and the Missing Member claimed the same. My short stay at the Astrologian bore no fruit whatsoever. What were you able to find, my lord? I see. So we have ascertained that the lady is being followed, and that she is aware of the fact. If this is the case, I believe she will attempt to move somewhere she will be in plain sight for as many people as possible. I doubt that will help in this town. Kidnappings and killings are conducted in broad daylight here, and when they happen, most people just keep their heads down so as to not have them removed from their shoulders. 12 damn this town. My lord, I shall set out once more and try to locate Lady Leveva. There is still a chance she may return here on her own, so I ask you to remain in case she does. If she has not arrived at the rendezvous point by the time of her scheduled meeting with Carvalane, then we shall both go to the one location that is most populated after sun falls in Limsa, the Drowning Wench. Okay. Rendezvous point. I guess we waitin'. Oh, shit. Okay. This is why. It appears that your companion is tied up. Not literally, I hope. Perhaps you should head to the wench and see if she is there like your friend believes. Though I fear that if she did not make it that far, you will never find her again. At least not alive. Worry not, my starry-eyed friend. If by chance she were to arrive here after your departure, you have my word that no harm shall come to her while she remains behind the Seventh Sage's doors. Carvelane's a good bean. Alright. What? Okay. Also, I think it's been a minute. Let's go. I have 30 minutes to inquire the townspeople about her whereabouts. Okay. This is so nice for duty commenced. Hello? I'm touching you, apparently.
A woman in black? What's wrong with the woman standing before ye?
Ma'am, that is not the point.
Thank you so much, Frey Kume, for 35 months. That is so many months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you.
Also, who would you like that to go towards in the corner over there? Who would you like your resub to go towards? Blue, yellow, or red? It will determine what outfit I wear in the next expansion. Townsperson NPC is thirsty. Yeah. She's like, excuse me? I'm right here. Townsperson? I might have seen me alas scurrying off to the Highland? Is that this way? I have no idea.
Another townsperson. Will someone not save me?
Oh, it's Leveva. That's not a townsperson. That's fucking Leveva. Oh, that's not Leveva. Ah!
Me brave knight in shining armor, come to give me a gutter kiss.
Excuse me? The fuck are you, ma'am? What's happening here? Oh, Quimperain. It's okay, I kept myself alive. You didn't need to be here. That there are those about who would attempt to stall us must mean... Fuck. Must mean the lady still eludes them. Follow me. I fear she may not be able to remain hidden for much longer. Okay, I'm coming. Is this her? Cat, we must save Lady Leveva. Bound Astrologian. Is that her? Nope. It's another trick.
Like moths to a flame, Celia be pleased when... Oh god.
When I bring her back your wings. Another imposter. Ifrit's fiery piss. Ew! Just how many of these damned rogues are there? Da, 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 da. Okay, pathing. Love it. Fiery piss. I've had that before. Do not recommend. Yeah. The person with the gold. Oh, red? Wait. Okay. You mean red numbers. Cool. I will put that towards least then, Ray.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Which is the real Leveva? Which one is her? Eyes, Lady Levevi. Do you even have to ask, Quimperain? Yeah, obviously. Lord Cat, I cannot trust my own eyes. Which one is the true Leveva? It's this one. August or adolescent? What? Yeah, like what? First of all, she said her own name wrong. Quite clever of you, Cat, to discern which one of us was the imposter. Lady Leveva, stay behind me. Evil still lurks.
Thal's balls, I thought she was one of us.
That's hilarious. Oh my god. Lady Leveva, you have my apologies. It was my own fault I allowed us to become separated.
Do not blame yourself, Quimperain. I sensed danger at the landing, and it was my instinct to run, as ever I have. I forgot that I could trust you. Unfortunately, by the time I realized such, there was no sign of you. So I did what I could to blend in, choosing crowded places, speaking with as many locals as possible. though all the while feeling there were unseen eyes watching every move. By the time I realized that my pursuers were simply leading me away from you, night had already fallen, giving them the perfect opportunity to strike. It was then that I witnessed several of the bandits had disguised themselves in garb similar to mine. I assumed this was to confuse the two of you still searching for me. It was then I conceived the idea to play the part of an imposter myself. Why hide in the shadows when you can hide in plain sight? Oh, that's smart.
That was quite brilliant of you, Lady Leveva. May I ask, were you at any time able to discern who these pursuers were? The amount of effort put into your capture would suggest that they are more than mere pirates looking to sell you as slavers.
Unfortunately, no. And as I was about to, and I wasn't about to walk up and ask them who they were or who had hired them. But that is all behind us now. Let us see if we can salvage something from this horrible night. The fourth gate ascends nearby, Kat. Shall we not see it made yours? To the anchor yard.
Well, I'll be a barnacle on a kraken's arse. You. If it ain't the star-goppin' lassie who came to scry us our fortunes. Tell us, which one of you'll be dying first, like? The beet red knight with a carp in his codpiece, or a stern-faced adventurer on his high hobby horse?
God damn it, how many pirates are in this godforsaken hell?
It's the whole place, ma'am. It is the whole place. Why not invoke Shiva's ice cold dumps? Oh my
god. What is it you want from me then?
Oh god. How kind of ye.
Though it ain't your purse we hired. Oh my god, these are going too quickly. Oh my god, Quimp. Damn it! I saw that last second that he was dying.
Please, check mark? Fuck. Alright. Alright, because now I'm nervous. Yeah, holy shit. I'm gonna just heal him.
Though it ain't your purse we hired snatch, 'tis you, my lady. But we'll make sure your coin makes its way into deserving hands once we've tied and gagged ye and left your friends here bleeding in the gutter. Rude. Because, yeah, Leveva said, what is it you want from me, then? Coin, is that it? Here, you can have all I carry.
And they were like, no, we don't want that. I'm gonna Suna the hell out of him, damn. Hopefully those are none of his own abilities. Okay.
All the coin in the world is not worth losing my life over. Farewell, me lady.
Alright, well. Excuse me? How am I supposed to focus on? Oh my god. And Leveva's getting hurt. Fuck. Oops, that's not who I want to heal. Can I please have Leveva? Oh my god. Oh my god, this is stressful. Okay. Well, at least I heal quickly, even if these two fucking don't. Can you guys kill them faster? Oh god, Quimperain. Got him. Cheese and rice. Oh, I'm out of mana! Uh-oh. Oh my god. Okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh,
just helping. Yo. Thank you, buddy. Poor ducky. I'm a little stressed. All right. Manservant and a maid. That's all I was told. Worked up quite a bit of thirst I have. If you find yourself beset with any more oh my god, pirates and brigands and such, I'll be wetting both me blade and me whistle at the wench. Oh. The carbuncle. Did a carbuncle just knock his ass out? Because that's hilarious. Haha. Lay down them weapons or I'll cut the old man a new grin under his chin. I cannot believe that actually worked. Nor can I, but then again, never have I fought someone so credulous. Now let us do this as they do in the Fear Babes. You step over here and I let the man go. Easy peasy. Or I could just kick your ass. Wait, I know you. You're the bandit leader who attacked Lady Leveva's grandfather in the Black Shroud. Someone has a good memory for being so on in years. He's not that old! Well then, this changes everything. First off, I can finally drop this annoying pirate accent. And secondly, I suppose I can simply kill you now, rather than after pretending to let you go once the lady has drawn close enough. Oh, damn. Stop right there. Unhand that man, or I'll have your head tarred and on the prow for a gallery of cockrow. Cockrow? I don't know how to say it. Okay. First maniacal marauders, then feline fishers, and now the commodore of the Swiven Thalassocratic Navy. How many more gods is this machine going to drop on me? Until next time, Lady Leveva. Just jumps overboard. Okay. You have my apologies. I was a fool for falling for the bandit's trick. Yes, you were. Amazing. In all my years, that was the first time I've ever seen that feigning death trick actually work. But now is not a moment to be dwelling on our many failings. I have a dastard to apprehend. You would be surprised how often people run after being told to stop right there. Meadow. Lady Leveva, that pirate, she was the same bandit who... Yes, I know, and that changes little, for I still have no idea who she may be, or who she might be working for. There is naught we can do until the Commodore brings that woman to justice, or until she decides to attack us again. What we can do is what we came here for, Kat's training. Now look to the stars and behold the arrow. The fourth heaven, or the heaven of wind, was created atop a lofty peak by Oshan, the wanderer whose footsteps had been guided by the navigator. The wind that blows off Lemelane's seas guides the arrow fast and true, and so shall it deliver the weary souls of who is trapped in the mire of confusion, indecision, and over-contemplation. The fourth heaven has opened its gates, allowing you access to its sacred penetralia. From this day forth, its power is yours to interpret and wield. That power will further aid you as you continue to hone your skills. Now let us return to Ishgard. I have a few words for a certain student of mine who felt inclined to forgo this particular lesson. Fair. Arrow blazes in the Welkin, unlocking the gate. Fucking... I can't read this fast! God damn it.
Aw, Kat, you might have had the decency to warn me that Lady Leveva was in a mood for me for not joining you. She seemed to think I was to blame for your misadventures. Now, why would that be? It is not as if my being there would have prevented the bandits from attempting to abduct Leveva. These being the same bandits who attacked you in the Black Shroud, which, by the way, is another location I was not at. This is plainly something far beyond our control. And furthermore, it is not as if I was merely sipping cordials and waltzing with baronets. I was helping further our cause. I spoke with several high-ranking cardinals about Lady Leveva being granted the opportunity to speak at the vault regarding Charlayan astrology. What do you think of that? I was politely turned down, of course, but it is the gesture. The gesture that they will one day lead to another gesture, which will one day lead to a head inclined slightly in the general direction of another gesture. Little steps, my protege, little steps. I'm not your protege, buddy. Sorry.
All right. Oh, we gotta do 45 and 50. Oop. You were right. Jannequinard appears to be motioning, I can read, to you with his eyes. Why he doesn't simply call your name is both disturbing and relieving at the same time.
Greetings. Your timing, my friend, is impeccable, for it just so happens that at this very moment I have need of your assistance. While our Lady Leveva, lovely Lady Leveva, has been out making herself a target for every cutthroat and cur in the realm, I have been focusing my efforts on our main objective. Training? Pah! There'll be time for enough training. There'll be time enough for training later. No, I speak of our ultimate goal of spreading knowledge of the Charlayan school of astrology throughout the Holy See. As you know, the Vault recently turned down my request to allow Lady Leveva to speak before them. But I am not one to be turned away so easily. No, I have a plan. I will entreat Chief Astrologian Forlamont to draw up an official recommendation. The Vault will not so quickly dismiss the word of a man of such standing. Yes, I know, mine uncle loathes me with a passion rarely ever seen in young lovers. I'm sorry. And there is really no reason why he would aid our cause, being a staunch opponent to change and all. But that does not mean we cannot try. And if we fail, well, then we can try again and again and again until he is so annoyed that he writes us a recommendation simply to see us out of his thinning hair. And by we, I mean you. Considering how red the Chief Astrologian became the last time I visited him, I reason it would be detrimental to mine uncle's health should I arrive at this place of research, his place of research, and we most certainly would not want him to fall ill or collapse before he penned us the recommendation. Only before, not after. It's fine if he gets ill or, if faint after. Who do I see disturbing me this fine evening but Jannequinard's new manservant?
I'm a manservant.
I suppose you came here for this. Jannequinard never ceases to amaze, does he? Not only does the lout have the nerve to ask me, for aid, but then he refuses to do me the common courtesy of accepting that aid in person. Ever the entitled little shite, more worried about his popularity amongst the fairer sex than how his actions disgrace his family's name. Ah, the slackjaw. I suppose you are wondering why in the world I, of all people, would agree to such nonsense. Well, it is simple. Allowing the heathen astrologian to dig her own grave in front of the entire vault and the Ishgardian astrology community will only serve to accomplish what I wished from the very start. Charlayan astrology has no place in Ishgard. It has no place in Eorzea. It has no place in this world. It is dangerous and it serves no purpose but to take our eyes off of what truly is important. Using astrology to free us from the dragon menace and ensure men's return to Halone's kingdom. Leveva's dithering will only make it that much clearer. And Jannequinard, you all are so wordy. And Jannequinard, perhaps this will finally spell his downfall. He has only been allowed to continue this nonsense because he is harmless, too caught up in the luxury of being in line with Court de Dundare's title to actually put forth any real effort in furthering his cause. Charlayan astrology is but an oddity which he can boast about at balls to get him in bed with the slatternly, never heard that word, maids of lower houses. His father has protected him thus far, and allowing him and this lady to speak, there will be no bruising under the rug. The shame this brings forth. Jannequinard will be finished. Okay. Inform me right away once Chief Astrologian Forlemont has denied my request for the letter of recommendation, so that we might begin work on our next request. Here you go. Is this... It cannot be! It is! The seal of Forlemont's! How did you... What did he say? No. Wait. Mayhap it be better that I do not know. Well, this changes everything. I will have to arrange another meeting with the vault. Summon the cardinals to Durandare Manor. We will need wine and sparrow-stuffed pheasant, and pheasant-stuffed goose, and goose-stuffed chocobo, and bards, and a whole troop, not to eat, of course. No, I fear I will no longer be able to join you on Lady Leveva's next opening of the gates. Do give her my regards, though when you see her in Mordona. The little bitch getting out of it again. What the fuck?
Leveva, what is going on?
For once, we were not the bandits' targets. We came across this young woman as she was being dragged into the hills. Though we drove her abductors away, I suspect they have already mustered the courage for a second attack. It is a good thing you came. It is a good thing you arrived when you did. The girl claims she is a student at the Athenaeum. Is that how you pronounce that? And recently overheard Jannequinard mention we would be conducting another gate opening in Mordona. She journeyed here on her own hopes of having the chance to witness your astromancy firsthand. I say we give her something to remember.
Okay.
Lurk all you need, Kotana. Take the best care of yourself.
Oh, okay, we just going? Well. I gotta pay attention to Quimperain's fucking health again. Because apparently he can die in a blink. Honestly, not that bad though. Or more coming, probably. More's probably coming. Ready for a solo duty? Ready to see that shit go down? I mean, it is how I phrased it. They are merely bandits, Cat. They cannot see things you can. They are unaware of most tragic fate which is destined to befall them. You must reveal it to them in blood. Wow. Leveva, ready to fucking murder. Leveva's out for blood, which, I mean, fair. She has been, you know, they've attempted murdering her several times. I'm gonna take care of this boy first. There we go. This is the leader, so I assume. Oh, can I not heal the Ashgardian? Okay. Damn. Didn't see this coming now, did you? Rise, slave, and tear the bastard's limb from limb. Marionette. Alright, well. I want to kill the leader for... Oh, shit. Okay. Quimperain? You're making me nervous, boy. I'm gonna try and heal the Ashgardian. I can't. Oh, okay. Quimperain, I swear. Quimperain! Okay, Leveva is also not doing great. They died. Good. I did it. Oh, God. Ah! Oh. That...
You have my apologies, Lady Leveva. I did not think. Your only fault was an insatiable thirst for knowledge. A realm where one must apologize for being a victim is no realm worth living in.
Oh, okay.
But why would those men attack me? I believe it is now quite obvious that these bandits were not meant for you, but for me. It would seem that certain parties fear the spread of Charlayan astrology, and will stop at naught to prevent it. My Charlayan constellation chart, the bandits. It must have been torn when they seized me. Here, you may take mine. I have the stars committed to memory. I don't know how I'll ever be able to... But I will think of something. Just you wait. I will repay this kindness tenfold.
Lady Leveva, you mentioned something about certain parties wanting to prevent the spread of Charlayan astrology. Have you any idea who they might be?
I do, but I shall require more proof before I can be certain. You and Kat should be able to assist me with that. However, as they say, first things first, we have a gate to open.
Someone's a terrible tank. He has terrible tank mitigation. No, I have no idea. Maybe he does mitigate, and I'm a terrible healer. It's possible. Quimperain is quite squishy for a tank. He is very squimsh. He needs maybe better gear. Who knows?
Da, 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 da.
Why is there the sound of water? We're on like a fucking cliff top.
There, the ewer. Focus, Kat. Focus and let the constellations' ether twine with yours. It is said, through the fifth heaven flows a mighty river carrying the water spilled forth from the scholar's vessel. And in that water is the strength of all that have come before, and all who will follow. Through spun from Nimia's loom, from which might and metal is weaved. And now the power of yours is forever yours, and forever shall it point you to victory. While I cannot forgive our patron for skipping yet another of his lessons, I cannot deny that the passion hidden deep beneath all of his posturing may have its uses. Word of our field is spreading, and our inherent nature has begun to stir. Curiosity is proving the better motivator than skepticism and faith. Our time may soon come.
I'm sorry, do I have a little Gridanian badge on my chest? Like, wait, what? You were blazes in the Welkin, unlocking a gate. Do not tell me. Lady Leveva was attacked again. I knew it, and without a reading, my talents grow by the day. What is this you claim? A fellow Astrologian was moved by my words, and went to witness the unlocking? That is amazing. I wonder who it could be, though. I would certainly recall speaking in detail with a young supple... mind. Hate that. I must find this woman and hold another, special lesson with her. Sir? Sir. Oh, I can't, look down. Lesson? Ah, that reminds me. Lady Leveva asked me to teach you a new technique before you head to open the fifth heaven's gate, which you already have gone and done.
But it appears you were able to overcome your ordeal without it. Yes, exactly according to my lesson plan. You still wish me to teach you the technique? Very well then, though I do not really see the point. I would give me that AoE attack! Fuck off. Gravity, give it to me. Hell yeah, divinations of astrologians transcended echo deep within your soul. Alright, let's go. I can now do gravity. Alright, bitch. Loved by the sun, level 50. Jannequinard is nigh ready to burst with excitement. Make the Viscount wait any longer, and there is certain to be a wardrobe malfunction. Excuse me? What? Lady Leveva tells me you are nearly ready to open the 6th and final gate. Yes, I said final. We will all know there are 7 gates, but opening the 7th is impossible. Well, except upon death, of course. An attempt to attune to the pole star would be sure madness and most certainly spell your doom. But look at me, even now attempting to tutor the great cat, when it is obvious your talent far surpasses mine. Forgive me. No, I'm just, actually showing up for lessons. Lady Leveva has yet to depart for the location of the final gate. Doubtless she fears yet another bandit attack. But whatever the reason, she remains on the 2nd floor and has asked you to visit her at your earliest convenience. Okay. I love Ava. The description for Jannequinard sounds very bad. Yeah, I'm like, why is his clothes coming off? I'm concerned. Leveva! You have come far since that faithful day our paths first crossed in the Black Shroud. And now, here we are, on the cusp of your attunement with the 6th heaven. Time truly waits for no man, does it? Before we set foot on this task, I wish to teach you of a technique known as synastry. By temporarily joining your fate with that of a companion's, they will reap the star's benefit as you do. As a passable journeyman astrologian, you already wield sufficient control over ether. You need only focus it upon establishing a bond with your chosen ally to achieve synastry. Oh, okay, I just get it. That was the shortest lesson ever. Let's go. Oh, shit. Or is it just I got it? Yeah, I just got it. Okay. Ba-da-ba. All right, Leveva, let's do this level 50. Spearheading initiatives. Leveva appears anxious. It might be in your best interest not to keep her waiting any longer. I believe you are ready to attune with the final constellation. The location of the next lesson is actually not far. I assume your travels have taken you to Camp Dragonhead? Excellent. I, as always, will go ahead and to make my final readings. If each of our previous outings are of any indication, the bandits which harry us will most certainly jump at this opportunity, so I would have Quimperain scout the area ahead of time and report any suspicious activity to the knights garrisoned at the camp. Let someone else bloody their hands for a change, I say. Feel free to tell Jannequinard our plans, though I do doubt he already has some of his own. Do not doubt? I think it was do not doubt. I don't know. Alright, Jannequinard. Are you coming? Lady Leveva has already departed. Well, then she must have leaped from the window, for I did not see her use the front door. I dare say that means she walked past me. She did not go out the window. I dare say that means we will be traveling alone. Of course I will be attending. Why wouldn't I be? Oh, okay. If you say so. That's okay. Let's go. Oh. Kat and Jannequinard? Well then, it appears giving my constellation map to the Astrologian in Rathfrost was unwise, as my readings for the location of the 6th heaven has proven slightly off. However, a second calculation has shown that we are close. The optimal location lies just to the north of here in a derelict town known as the Steel Vigil. You've the look of the learned about you. Might I ask if you've seen the star map before? It was on the person of an astrologian who came to us seeking help after being attacked. Whomst? Oh, hi.
This is my map, the one I gifted the Astrologian in Rathfrost. Do you mean to tell me she was set upon again?
Your map? Well, then I'm going to have to ask you to accompany me for questioning. The Astrologian claims she wrested this chart from one of her assailants before escaping their grasp. I feel like we've been framed. I feel that we have been had. Lady Leveva, why would you assault the self-same woman you risked your life saving? Jannequinard, I will shoot an arrow in your ass. Because she did not, my lord. Why would you even think something so foolish? This must be some sort of misunderstanding. I was present at the assault. We saved the young maid, of which you speak, from a party of bandits, and Lady Leveva gave her own constellation map to replace the one damaged by her assailants. My lord Cat here also was witness to these proceedings. Well, we have our own witness who says otherwise. So until we can have a trial and an educator who can pass this judgment, this Leveva will have to come in for questioning, for she herself has admitted the map is hers.
It is all right. I have naught to hide, and arguing here will not bring us any closer to the truth. If anything, I wish to confront this woman who would bring false accusations against those who saved her life. Very well, then. Take me to where you will. I shall answer all of your questions, and soon you will learn who is spouting falsehoods. My friends, you need not worry overmuch, for I shall be in the company of temple knights where no harm might befall me. I will return once I have proven my innocence.
I don't trust Temple Knights. I don't trust Ishgardians. Not all Ishgardians, obviously, but like a lot of them don't like to believe truth, as we have learned. They hear one accusation and they immediately, excuse me. I was in the way, but Quimperain looked at her funny. And I'm pretty sure she had the same tattoo on her cheek. On that night, the night that just walked past, I believe is the same girl. This is just my observations. I honestly don't remember. I think that's the same girl who we saved, the Astrologian, because she has the same cheek tattoo of the star. No harm, quotha. That knight was the self-same Astrologian whom we saved in Mordona, the Astrologian who now claims we attacked her. Are you saying the Astrologian was a temple knight? No, listen, my lord. I'm saying the Astrologian is no more an Astrologian than she is a knight. I'm saying we have been played. We've fallen victim to a ruse that has landed Lady Leveva in the hands of those who have been attempting to kill her since she set foot in Eorzea. Then you are saying she won't be safe in the presence of those temple knights? ACAB. Yep. Those weren't temple knights, my lord. However, they were wearing the colors of our knights most heavenly, and if we were to assault them this near the heavenly garrison Camp Dragonhead, we would be stuck full of arrows before anyone asked us why we even drew our blades. No, we must shadow Lady Leveva's captors and wait for an opportunity to take her back. How exciting! Can I take point? No. Of course not. Alright, let's go. Let's be super... Yes, I say we keep our distance until an opportunity to rescue Lady Leveva presents itself. And I say that is what I have been saying all along. Now, might I ask you keep your voice down, my lord? Or it will not matter how concealed we remain. We are not that concealed. We are not that... Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious. Like, this is... How do they not know we're following? Okay. This was a design choice. Literally just walking right behind them. I know! This is... Okay. They're kind of merging together, so I'll be over here. Sets off fireworks. No, we're not here. I don't know what you're talking about.
I have nothing to hide. Famous last words from all who are innocent when brought in for questioning. Yeah. But like, Ishgard, like, government has proven it's not trustworthy. And the people are kind of stupid and believe anything they hear first, and then they ask questions later. Bring us some meat for the journey home. Yes, sir. Bye. Okay. Our imposter Astrologian has left the company. Oh, to see to those ogres. Let us take her unawares. Am I supposed to help? I might be supposed to help. Oh shit. I might need help. Okay. It is as I thought. This woman is the same one we assist in Mordona. And I do not believe she was working alone. We must continue our pursuit. Jannequinard is just not helping. He's just watching. I've seen better sneak part in games. Yeah. Thank you, Quimperain, for this bit of common sense. I know, Quimperain's pretty great, actually. Okay, we'll get the knight first. Huh. Still put a regen on him just in case. This is fantastic. This is so stupid. Like, there are better stealth sequences later where you actually have to hide and not be in view. This is not one of them. Quimperain is slow motion running over here. What is happening over here? You're moving so fast, buddy. You'll get there eventually. You'll get there. Just gotta go fast. Dude, look at him go. Look at him go. Is Quimperain broken? Look at those footsteps. This is a beautiful design happening here. Oh, Quimperain. Please hold. Quimperain, come back. I got distracted. He actually went fast. Oh my god. Alright. Oops, I don't want Quimperain. Okay. The succadent? I'm sorry, what's succadent? Probably the invisible wall for the NPC to not cross. Yeah, but it was hilarious. I'm gonna get ya. I'm gonna get ya. Yeah, look at him. I'll get there eventually. This is hilarious. I'm sorry. This is so absurd. Sir, it seems that our knights are being picked off as they separate from the company by a group we just tricked. Should we be worried? They're oblivious as all hell, apparently. Quimperain, you can walk normally. It's okay. It's okay. He wants to burn the calories, chat. He's getting a workout. It looks silly. It's so good. Oh my god. When are we gonna fight them? It's taking forever. They're in their own reality, Ishgard Narrow's outlook. Well, there's a line here, so I'm assuming we're gonna fight them after this line. Should I not get this close? Maybe I should walk with them. I'm getting a little too close here. The music's so intense, though. Oh, I could have just walked for it. Oh. Oh. Kinky. I'm sorry. Sorry. Who the fuck are you? Just as I expected. These fools have led me straight to the answers I've sought since my arrival in the backwoods realm. And if I'm not mistaken, my trusted companion should be arriving right about...
Now, I'll be taking this.
Amazing. That's a black mage. The moment you lift off in that airship, the whole land will know you are not true temple knights, and you will be made to answer for your crimes.
Once we're in the air, it will not matter what anyone knows, you fool. We will not be returning once we have slain you and your friends.
No one shall stand in the way of my fate, especially not some dog's body of the forum. Oh, you're from Charlayan, bitch. I was pretty sure, but... Well, she is a top. I was thinking the same.
What? There's attacks already happening. I'm not in. I wasn't loaded yet.
All right, well. Suppose I have to pay attention to everyone's health. Oh, Quimperain, hold on. Okay. Okay, these are at least together so I can hit them both. There's gravity, let's go. Okay, I got to do it once. Old World Thaumaturge. Okay, well he's a little squishy. Gather the missive. I'm gathering. Oh, okay. That was easy. Let's go. Alright. So what happened? What are we doing? Of course I knew the Temple Knights were false. I recognized the Astrologian we saved almost immediately, and I find it insulting that they believed I would not. I also knew that they would lead me to the true perpetrators if I played along, fully aware that you loyal three would follow. And I am pleased that you also knew that we would somehow crawl our way out of that tussle with our lives, because I was uncertain for most of the journey. Yeah, we saved your ass, it's fine. Well, I was certain Kat would make it, for the stars have already told me he would unlock the 6th gate here at the Steel Vigil, the very location we ended up at, despite our unexpected ordeal. Your fate, Jannequinard. Well, I never bothered reading it, for I thought you would skip this lesson like you have every other one. Amazing. It was daytime? Did we just sit here for like 9 hours? Kat, gaze upon the night sky and open your soul to the final constellation, the spear. The spear is the gate to the 6th heaven. 6th, my bad. 6th. Where the Fury resides in a place of ice carved by her own spear, ice formed of moonbeams collected by the lover, Minfina. Oh, I've met her. Oh, I haven't yet, sorry. The spear fills us not only with the power to overcome our enemies, but also the compassion that is necessary to grant those same enemies mercy. And now that power is yours, to see directed to those whose fates require it. It is done. You have attuned yourself to the 6th lower heavens, and now that you know their strength, the true journey begins. Hey, the spear blazes in the Welkin. Let's go. Hell yeah. You have my congratulations, Kat. What has taken me more than 15 summers to accomplish you have done, and more in a matter of moons. But our time together has taught me that, despite what we believe they are, we all have our roles, and each role is just as important as the other.
Without taking both Quimperain and you under my wing, you would have never saved Leveva from her assailants. Meaning, in a way, I saved Lady Leveva. Okay, take all the credit, that's fine. Not that I am one to take all the credit for such heroism. It's like you knew what I was going to say.
It's like you know that you're taking all the credit. It's like you know.
Okay, anyway. Here's the missive. I don't know what it is. Nor shall I take credit for this missive that never would have been discovered were it not for me taking you and Quimperain under my wing. Ah, that cold stare. It befits this godforsaken place. Point taken. Let us break the seal and see what we... Why, this handwriting. I have seen it many a time before. It is mine uncle's. But that would mean... It would mean the highest-ranking astrologian in all Vishgard has been attempting to assassinate us. If the tribunal were to hear of this, he would be hanged. And a hanging will only earn us another ill-tempered Orthodox astrologian unwilling to open his eyes to the benefit of our discipline. No, we can use this missive to our advantage. As long as this remains in our hands, so too does the chief astrologian. Are you saying we use the missive to blackmail Forlamont? I am saying we merely grant the chief astrologian his life in exchange for a little assistance in furthering our just and noble cause. No more, no less. I see. You are quite the devilet, my dear. Very well, I will summon mine uncle to the astroscope. Then we can present him with our offer. Okay. Oh, she was talking to Quimperain. I was wondering why she turned to the right. All right. I found them downstairs, but I guess we're waiting up here. Ooh. Why must you insist on pestering me, Jannequinard? I gave you your letter, now leave me be.
Ah, but that would not be the only letter you have written lately, would it? Perhaps you recall a certain letter to the Forum?
A letter carried by a party of less than savory characters who attempted to kidnap Lady Leveva and deliver her to Charlayans, not to mention kill me, my manservant, and my good friend Kat here, who you may have forgotten is currently an honored guest of House Forton. A letter drawn up and signed by none other than you, Nuncle. Oh, but do not presume to misunderstand us. We wish neither your disgrace nor your death. At least, not at our hands. In fact, we wish very little from you. Not, you might say, in the sense that you are to never again use your influence to hamper our efforts at spreading Charlayan astrology here in Ishgard. Involve yourself no more in the affairs of me or my guests, and your secret remains safe. I will even forgive you for trying to have me murdered, if that is, you give me your word. It is not as if you've left me with much choice. You have my word, but know that silencing me will not make your nonsense any more accepted in the vault. There are others who will see you fail, others who care little whether or not I speak my piece.
We are fully aware of the peaks we have left to scale. However, we shall not let that discourage us. I have been shown a path that I altogether plan on walking, and the stars shall guide my way. The stars foretell many things, my dear, and not even the best readers can see them all. Do not forget this. So we have silenced him, but to hear him tell it, he was the least of our worries. All right, we did it. We did it! The stars in our faults. Hey.